It's Tuesday, you know what that means. Hey everybody, what is up? Joe the Geek here. Yes, it's Tuesday and it's time for movie reviews, and it's been a while since I haven't done any movie reviews. A couple weeks ago, I did Army of the Dead, which was a Zack Snyder zombie movie. So today, but I'm gonna be doing a more light-hearted movie. This is called Cruella. It's produced by Walt Disney Pictures, and now you can watch it on Disney Plus streaming Premier Access. If you don't know who Cruella DeVille is, this is from the cartoon series of 101 Dalmatian with live action featurettes starring Glenn Close as Cruella DeVille. And now they're doing, this is not really a remake or a reboot or anything like that. It's basically an origin story. So you basically see Cruella. Well, she starts off with the name Estella because her mom gave her that name. And there's actually a funny scene about they're in the room together and they're putting together clothes for Barbie dolls and everything. And Estella, 8-year-old Estella, was grabbing her mom, one of her mom's little fashion design clothes, and she ripped it apart. Said, "No, I don't like it." And her mom said, "Are you Estella or Cruella?" So that popped in my mind because I said, "Oh, that's where she got her name, Cruella." And so that movie, the story continues on from there. She becomes a really troublemaker. So her mom takes her to different boarding schools to help her with her behavior. Her last boarding school was her mom and a mysterious rich woman named the Baroness was the last choice to see if Estella could get into that boarding school. So Estella sees her mom die because the Dalmatians pushed her off the cliff, and she runs away, and she becomes an orphan on the street. There she meets Horace and Jasper. If you don't know who Horace and Jasper are, you remember them from the two bumbling uh, guys from the cartoon who tried to steal the Dalmatians. So basically, this is where they become all three friends, and they grew up together. So as they grow up, they become pickpockets, robbers, and just to get off the street with money. So in one scene, Jasper comes up to her, Cruella, and tells her, "Oh, there's a big heist coming up. We're gonna steal the Baroness's gold from the safe at her fashion store. You gotta go in, pretend to be a fashion designer." So she agrees, but instead of taking different approaches about stealing the Baroness's safe, she goes on to work for her because of the ugly fashion design she makes that the Baroness approves of because the Baroness likes it. By the way, the Baroness is played by the one and talented Emma Thompson, and yeah, so she works for the Baroness. So this is a reference to the 2006 comedy movie Devil Wears Prada, starring Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, and Emily Blunt. Anne Hathaway is, of course, the person who's admiring Meryl Streep and works for her. So basically, they took the reference of that, which I thought was pretty cool. And basically, she also has two different personalities. She has Estella working for the Baroness, you know, going after her, getting her lunch, and doing that stuff and designing the clothes for the Baroness. And then she has her other personality, which is Cruella, where she has the signature black and white costume, the signature black and white hair, and then she even puts the masquerade mask of her signature color. But nobody knows that it's Stella because she has the mask on. It's kind of like I wouldn't say a superhero. I would say more of a vigilante. She takes it by storm. She has more fashion news than the Baroness, and the Baroness is very getting upset because she's not in the news no more. Fashion news are going towards Cruella. So it's a good story. It's some yeah. It's very the color is very dark. It's not like a, colorful movie. So basically, that's what the plot is about. For me, I really enjoy this movie because, like I said, I'm a Disney fan, and uh, it's very dark tone. It's not like very. I would say it's a family movie. Yes, you can still see your, go bring your kids to watch it. It's but this some of the scenes are very dark. Like you see people getting pushed off the cliff, like I mentioned with her mom getting pushed off the cliff. But it's those are live action movies. Most of the live action movies are pretty good with what Disney's been doing lately. But with this movie, Cruella, because it's also directed by Greg DeSillipe. Cruella is good in different colors and tone itself because of all the fashion designs and everything that you see in the movie. It's really really good with color and effects also, because as you can see some of the scenes with the Dalmatians are CGI. You could tell right away, but I enjoyed it. 3 stars, yeah, because like I said, I wasn't expecting the exact live action remake from the 100 Dalmatians. This is like I said earlier in my review, it's more of an origin story, so it kind of gives me an idea where Cruella came from. Yeah, it's very interesting, but I will also say, because like they already did a remake, like I said before. The cartoon of the 101 Dalmatians came out in the early 60s, and then they remade it live action of 1996. With so basically they I don't think they wanted to intend to make the remake for Cruella. So they went a different approach and did an origin story instead. So that's why I gave it 3 stars. It's totally different from the other movies. But also, I also enjoyed the soundtrack, which I still gave it 3 stars because they had like songs from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. You got Deep Purple in there. You got the Beatles. You got Blondie in there. You got the Stooges. There's so many good songs from the 60s, 70s. I also enjoyed that one of the scenes where they had "Time of the Seasons" by the Zombies, a great classic song from the 1960s, and they stuck it with they putting in there with the movie. So I even looked up the soundtrack, and there were so many good songs as I was watching the movie. Yeah. So Cruella, like I said, good movie. If you're a fan of Disney like I am, give it a watch. All right. So that's my movie review today. Smash that like button, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and as always, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Catch you later, dudes.